Well, Mayor de Blasio is defending his decision to open the city's schools next month after some teachers and principals said a September reopening is just too soon to be safe. And today the mayor said he is moving forward with his plan. Our CBS 2's John Diaz has that story.
Even if they go a few days a week, I'd be happy with that.
Nina McLean says she doesn't just want to send her two kids back to school. The Upper West Side mom feels she needs to for their development.
He's special needs and he cannot do the remote learning at all. So these past few months for him have been a disaster. She can handle the remote learning but needs the socialization.
But for every parent who is looking forward to the fall, it seems another is in oars torn, even with extra precautions to ensure kids and school faculty are safe during the pandemic.
We have very mixed emotions around it.
They need a human interaction. So having shields is not going to get us anywhere.
And now a question of are we rushing to reopen is on the minds of many, including the president of the United Federation of Teachers in New York City, who thinks people will get sick if we open too quickly.
We haven't loaded the schools with personal protective equipment. We cleaning supplies. We're doing ventilation checks now.
That sentiment similar to the alarm sounded by the union that represents school principals, urging the delay of reopening schools in this letter to the mayor. Schools Chancellor Richard Carranza saying today his staff is working with them to ensure schools will be ready.
I know that I speak to the leaders of the labor unions daily. As issues arise, we put them on the table. We talk through those issues.
The mayor standing firm schools need to open in some form.
I think the most important point is that I really believe our schools are crucial for our kids. There is nothing that replaces in-person learning. Our schools coming back is part of how our whole city comes back. If I don't think it's safe, if the chancellor doesn't think it's safe, if our health leadership doesn't think it's safe, we'll be the ones to shut it down. And that's why we set the 3% goal.
And to help keep students and school faculty safe, the mayor declaring every single New York City school building will have a certified nurse starting this fall. Hundreds hired by NYC Health and Hospitals, and they're covering the cost.
Health and hospitals came to the rescue here. And if you just think about things rigidly, you might not see that potential solution. But as we talked about the fact, you're right, there were schools that didn't have nurses historically, and we needed it for this situation.
And right now, the first day of school here in New York City is scheduled for September 10th, which is 4 weeks from today. From the Upper West Side, John Diaz, CBS 2 News.